So we're going to do a definitive 15 for Kendrick Lamar today.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been prepping for this. I was trying to put in to context how dominant he has been for almost exactly a year now.
We're in the midst of the year anniversary of the battle.
Right. Not Like Us is almost a year old. We're getting there. So it's almost a year now where he has just dominated the attention of hip hop in a way. Like I was like, wow, is this like a Bad Boy 97 kind of thing? But it's like, yeah, but other artists had big years too. Kendrick has just remained. Not Like Us has not gone anywhere.
Yes.
He and his team have done such a good job, right?
Absolutely.
The surprise drop of GNX, the Super Bowl, when to put out videos, like they are executing like Taylor Swift's team was executing for a long time. But right now it's Kendrick.
It's Kendrick's time.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Kendrick's time. And so like, yeah, in 97, sure, Bad Boy was everywhere. But first of all, that did not last as long as you think. It didn't take long before a backlash emerged.
It was by what, 99, right?
By 98, Def Jam was reinventing
DMX.
itself as the anti-Bad Boy.
Yes, Dark and Hell is Hot is June. And then by December, DMX is the biggest artist in the world.
He's the biggest artist in the world. Streets is Watching soundtrack is Jay sees what's coming and he pivots. Hard Knock Life is a commercial record, but that album is full of beats that you would have never in a million years heard in 97. So like everything kind of changed in reaction. Whereas like, but it's not like there's some like, oh, this sound has been dominant, let's switch it up. Like, no, we're just kind of like here, you know? So like, I don't know, if I was A$AP Rocky, there's a reason why he keeps putting out leaks and teasers and whatever, because like, either he has to accept, listen, the best I can hope for is I'm going to go #1 the week I come out. And then we're going to see what record I can get to maybe pop. And then I'm going to do a tour. But that means that you as a big name artist have to accept that this other guy named Kendrick Lamar, he is running it right now.
Yep. And
I don't think big name artists, they don't want to hear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree 100%. And it's wild because of the silos. I feel like when you're in that like major label ecosystem, where like you're taught that all of those things matter, you still like want to be the guy who goes #1, right? But now it's like what you can measure your own success. Are you the Alchemist or West Side Gun, where you drop these micro projects every 8 weeks, right? And you do merch and go into other spaces like fashion and wrestling and XYZ, and maybe you're like your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, right?
What those artists have done is they've made a career out of being a rapper and a producer in a way that it's not just a boom or bust. Oh, if this project doesn't hit, I'm done. They've got fans. They are doing it not necessarily in a way that's derivative or unoriginal, but they're just like, they have figured out a pattern, a thing that works for them. And the super mega artists, they can still obviously make it work, right? Everybody, including Drake, is throwing dirt on Drake's grave. Drake's digging himself a grave. And yet a song like Nokia, which is annoying, but can still pop and can still do something, right? It's like the next level down, even just one small level down, right? So like Playboi Carti, right? His album did big numbers that first week. Boy, let me tell you, you look at this streaming, you look at the top 100, the first Playboi Carti record is number 27 Timeless with The Weeknd, which predates the album, right? Like, so all that, like, oh, we had so many songs in the top 10, it's fleeting. It happens for like a second and then it goes away.
But yes, and I think about this sort of concept for future generations, because we're looking like Cardi's got the kids. They don't care about this stuff. They don't care about Billboard. They don't care. Like they care about monthly listens on Spotify, right? Or likes and views and comments, right? Like that's their measure of success. So they are listening to Cardi's album, like they're continuing to, but it's not as important because
it's dropped off.
Yes. #1, the next thing has gotten their attention. They're like, Cardi drop. And the attention spans are so short. They're just like squirrel, right? Into the next thing. So what does that mean going forward in the next 10 to 20 years as our generation and maybe like the generation under us that still care about numbers? We're fans of legacy artists, right? Which is fine. I appreciate and prefer that at this point. But what's going to happen with the next generation? What is their measure of success? Like, hooking up with streamers and getting donations on Kick, or what is it?